Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, Muriel Talks. Today I will talk about one of my greater encounter in the person of Mr. Vincent Mbassi, the founder of the Kameet Basketball Academy. Kameet Basketball Academy. And how did I come about meeting him? Actually, it was through a friend who was playing basketball every Thursdays evenings. He invited me one day. It was a Thursday, so he invited me, and I decided to join them because when you're at uni, you don't really play sport anymore, particularly in France. You can join some clubs, but I never joined them, so the idea of going and play basket was a good idea for me, even though I have to tell you, I'm not a sport person and not a basketball player at all. So it was just by curiosity that I actually followed him, and it was a good decision because I came across a family. Kameet Basketball is not only just some players, it's actually a family. So you had the students that were joining them to play, but you actually had the Kameet. I mean, those that have been coached by Vincent Mbassi, who was the coach of the Kameet Basketball, the main coach, but there were other coaches that were actually professional coach of clubs in France that was also involved in the Kameet Basketball Academy. But he was the main coach. And how did it all started? It started in the 80s when he came for studies himself. And at their time, they couldn't join the clubs, the basketball clubs in France. So they bought up that team that used to be called the Black Stars, and they used to play after games to entertain the public. So this is how it started. But when I arrived, I met the Kameet Basketball, who was founded by Vincent Mbassi, and his own journey as a basketball coach started when he coached Boys Joe. So Boys Joe is actually he used to be an NBA player. Now he's no more an NBA player. He has retired, but he used to be an NBA player, and he was actually the godfather of the Kameet Basketball Association in Bordeaux. So the Kameet Basketball was having that yearly activities in Bordeaux, but the main activities were the Kameet Basketball Camp and the Game Day. The Kameet Basketball Camps were a time in summer, July and August, when he will train kids coming from all over Europe from the age of 9 to 18 and even above at some points. So he had those events coming up, and when I joined them, I actually joined them to play. I learned a bit of basketball. I've never been a good player till now. I have learned how to shoot, how to defend, but when it comes to actually hold the ball, this is another thing. I'm not meant for it. Maybe I should have been wearing my lenses then, because I was supposed to wear glasses, but I couldn't wear them to play, so I wasn't that good as a player. So yeah, so actually I got myself involved in the association. They were looking for a secretary. He was looking for a secretary, I would say, and I decided to help out. I'm not a secretary. I'm not into administration, as you know, it's not my field. But it was just about Excel and Word, so writing letters. I've read a lot. I'm a good writer. I'm a good French writer, so yeah, I went for it. And I didn't regret. Actually, it was a lot of work. It was benevolent, and I learned a lot of in organizations, in writing letters, in administrations, how it works in France. That's why sometimes when I tell people about administrative stuffs, they wonder where did I got it from. It's actually from the Kameet Basketball Academy, the secretary job I was doing there. So yeah, I learned a lot. I have to write letters to the parents of the kids coming for the camps, also to the mayor, to the sponsors, because the game day was a very huge event. Boris Joe will be around with some of his friends from NBA, like Ronit Turiaf, Barbosa, even Tony Parker. And they used to have a game. We have the All-Stars team, so Boris Joe and his friends, against the Kameet basketball teams. And the kids will enjoy, like they will watch those games, the real game. And it was fun because they will play to the full. They will make it fun, doing some see myself, I forgot the names. It will be fun for the kids because they will see real gaming, like real gaming, aside from the entertaining they had during the camp. So most of the kids will actually want to be on that week where the game day was happening. So usually I would just stay the first week of July, and I will travel to Nigeria because I was traveling every year to Nigeria and Ghana. Then I was going home, so I would stay only for the beginning of the camp. And I wasn't truly involved with the kids because it wasn't my field. I was more involved with the organizations. I was supposed to know who was coming, where, when, who was supposed to be picked up at the airport or the train, what time. Because you imagine if you forget a kid, how the parents they can sue us actually. so so it was a huge responsibility that I was carrying on my small shoulder of at that time. And I was the secretary of the Kameet Basketball until when I was about 23, about 23, 24, because I was in my bachelor degree then, and I couldn't cope anymore doing the work in the association and doing my academics. So I had to give up the association and people had to take it up after me. So that's it. But the Kameet Basketball is a family, and till date I'm related with them. I'm in contact with them. I interact with them. So yeah, it's something that has been part of my life, that has played a key role even in my education, because I've learned a lot from it, from the work I was doing with them, from the interaction, even how people are interacting, like administrative stuffs, big events like the game day where the mayor was involved. It was played in the biggest basketball stadium of Bordeaux, and it was a lot of work. I wasn't following everything, but I will watch the match a bit. But because I was involved in the administrative and the overall organization of the events, I would actually come, watch the game, go back, check for the restaurant, check for at the cashier, like everything is running smooth, everybody is have what they want. So I was more involved in the organization of the event than the game, sitting in the public But I watched the match, of course. you will not, you will not miss, you will not miss such a big entertainment. So yeah, I watched the match, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed actually, and surely I will go back once again. That time to sit in the public. No movement, no organization, just the game. So yeah. So yeah, this is it, and you will see more in the pictures and the videos. And if you want to know more about the Kameet Basketball, we have a internet website, kameetbasketball.com. And that's it for today. As I mentioned it, my next video will be on my hair routine, and the next one on some other associations I met in Bordeaux, in France, where I was involved, because I've been involved in many associative activities in Bordeaux. And that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.
Dix, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Allez! 25, 26. Respire. Stop.